Good morning everyone, and welcome back to today's video. That's nice. Coffee for the day. First coffee for the day. Not just one, you know. Anyway, so last week or so I had a request from Belinda Chapman to do a video of my current favourite makeup. So I'm doing that today. That keeps going wonky. So I'm going to set all this out because I've popped it all in this bag. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to just have another drink of coffee. I'm terrible at letting this go cold. I don't know what it is. I do it with tea, everything. I get so engrossed in something that I forget. So first product I really love is this P. Louise base. Now it is in the white shade because I couldn't get the skin tone one at the time, and I picked this up off TikTok shop from their P. Louise shop on there. I only put a little bit on because I'm only doing the lids today. And I just pop this on. I like this P. Louise base a lot, and I tend to reach for it so often now. So now I've set that down. I only use a tiny amount, as you saw, and I just like this better than the Revolution one because I don't know, it's just more manageable. I don't know, you know, when something moves a bit more easy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the word is. Okay, so now I just set the eyelids with this powder. And this is my Revolution one. Now, it isn't a favourite powder particularly because it's the only powder I've got. So currently I'm using this palette all the time. And it's a Studio London palette by Superdrug, and I just really like it. I have used all the shades, but as you can see, that is a shade I mainly go in with. Not today. I'm not going to bore you and do another look with that because I've already got a short with me with that look on. I asked Neil before he went out shopping, he's gone to Lidl, what colour shall I pop on the lids? And I probably shouldn't ask because I only want a lid colour, I don't want to go overboard. But he said he'd like to see the aqua shade and the green, so that's what we're going with. I can use his mirror in this palette like that, I think. So I'm first going to go in with that aqua shade called Skyline. It does have a bit of kickback, but not too much. And I think you can see what I'm doing. I am trying to make this video half an hour or less. I'm trying. So I'm going to put this, and I do use a brush for this palette, and then I use my finger as well. This brush is broken. Basically it has two ends and there's a bit there it joins it and it's broken from that. There's a bit of a join there as well where it joins that end, but that one's fine. Yeah, it's broken. I've been really enjoying using this brush. I think I like it because it's really small ended, you know. Small flat ended brush, I like that. So I'm going to quickly just pop this on. So that shade's down. I'm now going to pop on the green on the inner corner to meet up with that and try to merge them together to make it a blend. I am going to go back in with that brush, I think. Just going to wipe it on this cloth for now. And that green colour is called Dust. I wish I had the mirror in this palette. I think I could manage it with this one, being as the palette's more cardboard. Well, it is cardboard. Oh, yeah. I'll get the words out, same my life. Right, I'm going to do that on the inner part to the joint of where the blue is. I do just the lid these days. I don't actually do the crease shade anymore, unless I'm doing a elaborate look on video. Where I do need to carry on from where I left off, I'm doing the film looks and just choosing, like I did the blue suit from Bridget Jones. You know, do that kind of thing. I have got some ideas of different films and parts in the film I'm going to do. I'll let you into something. I'm going to do the Confessions of a Shopaholic. And there is an iconic moment in there that I'm going to create on the eyes. I'm not going to tell you what moment, I'm just going to say it's one. You might guess it already, you might be thinking you know what it is. You can pop it in the comments if you'd like. Yeah. That actually is beautiful. I'm not the greatest at blending colours together when they're like that. I don't know why. I'm going to go in with my finger because I always feel I'm a bit more precise with finger. While I'm doing that side, that's fine. I'm just going to make this look better. Clean up done. I always just wet that cloth with water and it's enough just to do clean ups. Okay, so that looks alright. So the next product I like to go in with. Now, I found my little lip therapy pot of Vaseline with the aloe vera. And so, because I'm not really using this as a lip balm that much, I thought I'd use it for my primer because I did that video with the primer for Vaseline and it worked very well. I found the other day a shaving balm. Now, remember the days on YouTube where people was using shaving balm as a primer? I think it was a particular brand, Olivia one, but I thought all shaving balms are the same. And I found one left behind by Stuart. So I should have even contemplated it in the first place. And I thought I'd give it a go. Just myself, not on camera or anything. And immediately as I got that on my face, I just thought, that is way too scented. I can't have that on my face. My face will break out terrible, so I had to wash it off. I only put the tiniest bit on that on, and then I'm going in with eyeliner, and because I've got blue on, I think I'll just stick with brown today. I have been using different eyeliners, but mainly these are the two I use. When I use the purpley shade, I like to actually use this one here that's purpley coloured, and when I'm using the other shades or whatever, I'll use the brown one. So I'm going to use the brown one. They're the go-tos. These are by a company called DVS, the best DVS, something like that. Waterproof makeup. Yeah, I got a bunch of these for about £5, and I wish I didn't bother. One or two of them work really well. I should have sharpened that. One or two work really well. A lot of the others just don't. Rubbish. I'd say works really well. It works to a point. But I like it because it's a nice soft look rather than harsh. I don't use black eyeliner really now. Only on the odd occasion, like 2 days ago I put a black eyeliner on. And the problem with that is, it's the same with putting colour on the lower lash line now. by the time the end of the day comes and I'm ready to wash the makeup off, it's bled out and it's coming down there. It's just awful. So I really bother with it. As you can see, it's very soft. My eyes have just gone watery. Ooh, I must sharpen that. Okay, so then I do my lashes and try not to throw the cleansing pad thing. Reusable cotton pad. It's getting a bit overlight in it, I think. I hope it's not too washed out because I feel like it's getting to that point. I might just close them blinds. I don't know. Because I always say I'll try and fix it in the editing and I can't always fix it. Just going to quickly curl these lashes. So I'll go in now with the W7 Massive Lash Mascara. It's not my favourite, but it's the only mascara I have. And so I'm just going to pop that on. That's the reason I kept that lash curler, because it works with mascaras that were like this. I wish I could get my absolute favourite mascara. I only do the top lashes, I don't do the bottom ones. And now I'm going with the foundation. The one I like the most, I do have the Wet n Wild Dewy Finish one, I do like that. I also still have some BB cream left. I think it was Company Pure or something. And I have this Rimmel Match Perfection foundation in the shade Light Porcelain, and I just love this. I don't quite use a pump. I use about half to 3/4 of a pump, and just like this and dot it on. I use it kind of like a I've used way too much more. I didn't do that, did I? Sometimes I have to put some on my head and that's it. Once I've got that covered, that's it. I don't use any more. I probably overdid it again today because I did the same thing yesterday. You think I'd learn. Sometimes you just pump a little bit too much, but that wasn't too bad. And I do the old school thing. I just blend it in with my fingers. No brushes, no beauty blenders. They've sat, sorry, looking in the drawer at the minute, and you know, I just do this and I like it because it's a nice, light, breathable finish. I don't like loads of foundation on. I find the young girls that put a ton load on, it's ridiculous because you do not need it. I've got fine lines and wrinkles, you know, and I don't need a ton of it. So they don't. So I'm going to use my favourite concealer, which is the Maybelline New York Superstay in the shade Ivory. Love this. I love it so much, I've got to back up. And I just pop on the dot here and there. Pop on dots. Oops, that was a bit too big of a dot on the side of my nose. And then I'm going to have a drink of coffee. And I use the warmth from my finger to blend it in. This wasn't meant to be a tutorial kind of thing, you know. Just me using my favourite products at the minute, and I start telling you how to do things. But you know, we need all that sometimes. This is how I apply this every day. And the reason why I do my eyes, my eyeliner and mascara before this is because I'm letting the Vaseline sink into the skin a bit, you know, before I put on anything on top, because I just find that works best. Yeah, I overdid that a little bit. Try to bring it round a bit, it'll be alright. Okay, I've got a brush in here just in case I need to. That's better. I did overdo that a little. Now back in with the powder, and just going to use the viewfinder for this. Pop on a bit of powder on the brush, tap it off, and just pop the powder on the eyes to set the concealer, although this concealer sets dry really quickly. Pop that in. I press it in well as well, and it doesn't, you know, because you're pressing it into the creases, you don't get a creasy mess at the end of the day. And then in with this puffy brush, just do that, and then press it in first. This video is going to be over half an hour, just. Only just, hey. I hope Neil can get me some toothpaste from Lidl today, because I'm squeezing the last bit out of the tube for dear life, and I didn't want to get the same one again, since that purple one was alright, but purple one was supposed to be whitening. No toothpaste that claims they're whitening actually does anything. Right, okay, try not to waffle on, excuse me. Where am I? Because I just do this randomly every day. I just go in and do it. You know, I've not got the camera filming me, so I just get on. But when you've got a camera filming you, you just forget the steps just a little bit. Right, I've got this palette here, the Soph Extra Spice, because I used the dark brown one for the brows. I'm going to quickly pop off and do the brows. There's my brows done, somewhat. I use a mixture of that kind of spoolie to brush them through, and then I use a smaller disposable spoolie to pop on the product to here, and then I use a angled brush I popped in the bag now, and just to try and give myself a bit more of an eyebrow. It kind of works. So the next product I'm going in with is the blusher, and I absolutely adore this palette right now. The I Heart Revolution Marshmallow palette. Absolutely love it. Love it so much. I'm aiming to pan this completely by the end of the year. But I go in with everything except for that. I don't like this one. It's it looks, look, sort of browny coloured. I don't like it on the skin, I really don't, but the rest of them are gorgeous. So today I will be wanting, now I'm trying not to overdo the blusher, but I keep overdoing it. Oh dear, I'm quite liking the blusher. It's the thing at the minute, too much blusher, so I'm on trend, I'm pretty sure of it. I'm going to go in with one of my favourites, is the shade Squashy. I really hate this mirror. I don't know why. It's well, I do know why. Basically, it seems to show up all the pores and everything on my skin. And even though that Vaseline does reduce the pores, I can still see them through this mirror, and I don't like this mirror for that. I like my little mirror. It doesn't do it. I really like this palette though. Oh my goodness. I don't like the smell of it. Now the smell's fine. It's not bad or anything. It just smells like candy floss or cotton candy. I think we call it in the States and other places. And no, it's not a smell I like. Sickly. Although I have to say, I've not had cotton candy in many years, and I think it's gone very pricey. And I wasn't a big fan of it when I was a child. Oh dear, I've over blushed again. Look at that. It's clown season, let's go with it. Okay, so I might just get that puffy brush out and tone it down a little. Now, I've not finished my eyes, I've just noticed. I'm just going to pop in a highlighted colour in the inner corner. And I'm normally just going with, oh dear, I'm stabbing the colours. Normally just going with that one there, which is called Everyday. It's a nice pink shade. It will serve its purpose today. I'm not going to be doing the lower lash line because I haven't really got a matte shade in there apart from brown that will go with this that much. So I should have pulled out another palette maybe, but that's not what I do normally. This is the makeup I go in with, so I don't normally pull out other palettes because this is just my go-to. There. That'll do me today. Right. And the next thing I'm going with is, let's just see if I've got any fallout, because I don't like any fallout to be on my face, of course. Right, no fallout, right. Now, I've had to take this so much to keep the damn thing together. This is the Belle Pierre Cosmetics Heat Wave Highlighting Palette. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I use this all the time. Nothing else in the highlighter goes on my face. I just use this one. And I'll just pop that tape there. There's a little bit on there. This is so broken. It really is. I have completely panned one in here, as you can see, and I'm nearly panned that one, and that one's coming close. So today I'm going to use the I'm going to use the peachy one. I like the peachy one, and all I do is that. I'll use my mirror actually. And I just use my finger for this. That is it. I don't use a brush for highlighting anymore. I'm starting to like a bit more highlighter. I'm trying to calm myself down with it. I don't need to beam to the gods at 52, of which I've just turned 52 in the last few days. It was Sunday, a week on Sunday ago. As you can see, the carbs are still up. So there's the highlighter. I like that highlighter a lot. Oh my goodness, that Belle Pierre palette is going to be a palette I'll probably repurchase, even though it's going to be way out of my budget, and I wouldn't normally buy anything that price. I think it's about £25–30. I love it so much. I'll probably be able to find something similar. I really, really like it. So that is it. And then I'll just pop on either this lip balm, but today I'm going to use one of my favourite lippies. Now these lipsticks, if I do wear one, it's either one of these. It's either the Soft Cake lipstick, which I've got to get the new one out because that is to that point now, and this Max Factor, no it's not Max Factor, MAC, you can see how many times I get eye and stuff, can't you? MAC lipstick in the shade Well, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, that one. And this one's more of a kind of a lip balmy feel. It's shiny in that, you know, it's not a matte lippy, and it's not your usual lippy. It's kind of I don't know how to explain it, but I really love it. Really, really love it, and I really love this one. I'll upload this for a little bit of time. So, if I have a drink of coffee quickly, and this video is 40 minutes, I'm hoping to get it down to half an hour or less. Let's hope we did it. Is there an emoji of a clock? If there is, and I've managed to get this video, so you've got to listen now, I've managed to get this video down to half an hour or less, put the clock emoji in the comment section. Really love this colour, really nice. So here is the look. I'm going to go now and edit this video ready for it to go up because I'm a little late this week, a little late. I haven't got any backlog of videos because I've been a bit lazy. So I'm going to go. Please do all those lovely things, like, comment, subscribe and share. I will see you again very soon. Take care everyone. Goodbye.